Howdy. Welcome to my shop. My name's Ron and I'll be your host for the next 10 minutes or so. Being a fourth generation carpenter, wood is that's my language. It's my living, it's my hobby, it's my passion. One of those passions is making stocks. I've never had any formal training in this. I just wanted to put a piece of wood on a gun one day, and I seemed like that'd be a pretty unique challenge, so I tried it. And been going at it ever since, but honestly, I owe a lot of my success to my customers, my friends that have suggested this or that, different ways of doing it to produce a better outcome. And so I appreciate them. I owe them a great deal. The finish that I use was suggested by a friend of mine that owns a gun shop in Georgia, a guy named Dan. I've been friends with him for many years, and I owe him for that knowledge. So I don't suggest that my way is the only way. That's just not the case. I picked up my abilities to do this from watching other people and seeing other things and then figuring out how to do that. So it's a process. Some ways are better, cleaner, faster. They require less effort. On and on it goes. And I'm open to learning new and better ways. I'm always looking for that. My grandfather used to say, never let a day go by that you don't learn something. So when I do, I'll often look up, thanks, Pop, because no matter how old you get, you still need to be learning new things. So come on in, see what's going on today. It's about to the point where I'm fixing to smoke this. First of all, I know that I need to take out and relieve a little bit more for the bottom of the safety. It's right in there, it's touching. I can see a little spot. And when I was flexing it a while ago, I could see that safety moving in and out a little bit. So I know that safety arm is touching. I'm going to relieve about 1/8 of an inch out of that before I start smoking. Alright, I'm going to erase the lines that I've been drawing on this top. My eraser. I don't want those lines anymore because they're coarse and they are I got too many of them. It's confusing. I'm fixing to start drawing thinner and thinner lines and finer detail. So I need a new surface to draw my lines on. My safety, I'm wiggling this and my safety is not moving. Before, that safety button was moving as I was putting pressure on that. My receiver lays in there nicely. It needs to go down about another maybe 1/8 of an inch straight down. the barrel actually will go down and sit down, but the receiver is rocking. Somewhere along in here, it's a little tight, a little snug, and it's all hidden. It's down inside there where I can't really see what it is, so I'm going to put some smoke on this. This is an old technique. I don't know how old. Probably a few hundred years old. I'm going to put a kerosene lamp. This kerosene lamp, I'm going to turn it up kind of high where it makes soot. You can see it's got soot coming off of it. And then as I put this gun across the top of that soot, it leaves black. It leaves a black sooty deposit, residue, all over where that's touching. There's not enough heat there to damage anything or hurt anything. It makes a mess to clean up. After I get done, I just take a toothbrush and some mineral spirits and clean everything up real good. I try not to get it on scopes, obviously. Wherever it touches the wood, it leaves a little deposit of black. It's kind of like going to the dentist and they use that blue paper, that articulating paper. When you bite down on it, it leaves a mark. Well, where this thing comes in pressure contact with the wood, it leaves a mark. And you don't want to bump it off of everything, you want to just drop it straight in. See how it leaves a mark on your hands? It's kind of a messy job. Now what I'm going to do is put a little pressure and at the same time I'm putting pressure, I'm going to put some little tap tap. Now I'm going to do this. It averages out probably 30 to 50 times. Lift it out. Check and see where your marks are. And then you do it again. I see one place is hidden. There's a screw that holds this clip release. See that screw right there? That flathead screw? It's hidden and it's sticking down probably close to 1/8 of an inch. You can see it below that surface to there, it's about 1/8 of an inch. And there's two little bitty black marks. See those two little bitty black marks right there? That's that screw head. That's how sensitive that system is. So what I'm going to do is actually take a drill and just drill a little hole right there where that screw head will allow that screw head to sit down in a pocket. See that little recess? This is a barrel, oh, what they call this thing? Barrel tool, but it's for cutting out barrel grooves, barrel channeling tool. Just a series of carbide washers that cuts both ways, pulling and pushing. You get the idea. I'll get back to you in a couple of hours. Remington receivers, 700s and this 788, I'm not sure all of them, but the ones I've run into. The receivers are round and they are 1.325 diameter. I made a little jig, a gizmo, years ago that helps me check for clearance. This little jig says Remington 700 and it is 1.332 from that point to that point. It's a semicircle. Alright, I made this one for Mausers and I have another one for Steyrs and other brands of rifles that have round receivers. What that allows me to do, set that block in there and check it for clearance to see if I'm deep enough, wide enough. See right there, it's tight. Right at the very front of the receiver, it's a little snug. Now this thing, if it fits nicely, it gives me about 8 to 10 thousandths of clearance around that receiver, which is enough to bed it and to let it fit well. Well, thanks for choosing to spend your time here with me today. I hope you've enjoyed this program. I'll try to post a new segment each weekend. In addition, if you'd like to read about a stock that I made and then it took a 20-foot free fall, click on the link at the bottom of this page. It's called The Broken Gun. It's a story I wrote a few years ago about my two boys. Sometimes life's hard and things get broken. Now and then we get a chance to fix them. I'm so grateful for the opportunity I had to repair this broken stock. It led to a restoration that I never could have imagined. As always, if you like this video, please click the like button and share this with your friends. Have a great day.